Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and unpack the 2026 guide to free and low-cost mental health support in Ireland. Because, let's be honest, moving thousands of kilometers away from home to study, it is hands down one of the most exciting decisions you'll ever make. But it's also incredibly demanding on your mental health. You're stepping into a completely new world, and we want to make absolutely sure you have the exact toolkit you need to thrive.
So, the whole trick here is knowing exactly where to turn before you actually need it. Our agenda maps out a highly structured, tiered support system. First, the hidden student struggle. 2, campus counseling strategies. 3, free community support hubs. 4, navigating the GP pathway. And 5, your 24/7 crisis support options.
All right, let's start with Section 1, the hidden student struggle, and normalizing the psychological toll.
Now, research published in 2025 found something pretty striking. Between 60 and 65% of international university students experience moderate to high levels of loneliness. So if you're ever sitting in your dorm feeling totally isolated or just overwhelmed, please hear this. You are absolutely not alone. The vast majority of your peers are feeling the exact same way as they adjust.
And it goes a bit deeper than just loneliness. Clinical rates of anxiety can reach up to 43% among international students, and depression can hit about 38%. Honestly, these numbers are significantly higher than what we see among domestic students, which tells us that the international student experience really does require specific, targeted support.
What's really fascinating here is the unique combination of compounding stressors causing these statistics. I mean, domestic students rarely face all of this at the exact same time. You're juggling cultural adjustments, intense academic pressure in a new system, financial strain, and you're doing it without your usual family and friendship networks. And that's before we even talk about Ireland's notoriously competitive housing market or, honestly, the gray November weather that genuinely impacts your mood and energy. It's a lot.
Take Priya, for example. She's an MSc student in Dublin, and her experience really humanizes this data for us. She mentioned that she literally didn't realize how much she was struggling until week 6 of the semester. But when she finally reached out, the fact that the service was totally free meant she didn't have to feel guilty about using it. It's a great reminder that the struggle can totally sneak up on you, but more importantly, completely free help is right there waiting.
Which brings us to Section 2, Campus Counseling Strategies and Proactive Registration.
Thanks to a record €1.6 billion mental health investment in Budget 2026, every single Irish university provides a free student counseling service, and you can just self-refer online. No doctor needed. But, and this is a massive but, there is a huge difference between a week 1 strategy and a week 6 reality. Your strategy needs to be proactively registering for this in your very first week, long before a crisis hits, because the reality in week 6, demand peaks, especially around October, November, March, and April, and that leads to massive wait times. Just to put that reality into perspective for you, the UCD Student Counseling Service averaged a wait of nearly 25 working days. That is essentially 5 full weeks. Just back in the 2024 to 2025 academic year. You just can't afford to wait 5 weeks if you're already in the middle of a mental health dip. That's exactly why registering in week 1 is an absolute game changer.
Okay, moving on to Section 3, free community support hubs for immediate help off campus.
While you're waiting on university services, you've got some incredible immediate options off campus. First up is Jigsaw. It's for anyone aged 12 to 25, it's totally free, and you can literally walk in or self-refer online. Then you've got Turn2Me, which offers 6 free HSE-funded video or chat therapy sessions for anyone over 18. And for those overwhelming late-night moments, Nightline gives you free, anonymous peer listening from 9 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. every single night during term.
And hey, for day-to-day management without any wait times at all, grab your phone. You can access powerful free apps like Wobot, which is a clinically tested CBT chatbot, or SilverCloud, which is fantastic for anxiety and depression and is usually free via your university or the HSE. There's also Togetherall for a 24/7 anonymous community and Mindshift CBT. You can download these and start using them literally today.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, navigating the GP pathway, essentially the medical route. Registering with a general practitioner really should be one of your first actions in Ireland. A standard consultation will run you about 50 to 70 euros, and knowing exactly how to advocate for yourself in that room is crucial. When you book, specifically mention mental health so they give you enough time. In the appointment, describe your symptoms concretely. Say something like, I haven't slept properly in 3 weeks.
Give them the context that you're an international student without family nearby, and directly ask for a referral to public options or talking therapy.
Once you make that request, your GP gets you into the public system. After that initial consultation in weeks 1 to 2, getting into primary care psychology for 6 to 8 free CBT sessions usually takes around 4 to 12 weeks. If you're facing more severe challenges that require the community mental health team and specialist psychiatric care, the routine wait is typically between 3 to 6 months.
Obviously, those public wait times can feel pretty daunting. So if you want to bypass the public lists entirely but don't want to break the bank, MyMind is a brilliant workaround. They're a low-cost private option starting at just €30 a session for full-time students. Plus, you don't even need a GP referral to book with them, making it a super fast way to get professional talking therapy.
Finally, we've reached Section 5, 24/7 crisis support options and emergency safety nets.
I'd actually love for you to take out your phone right now and just save these numbers. If you are ever in immediate danger or can't keep yourself safe, dial 999 or 112 immediately. For urgent, non-emergency 24/7 crisis support, dial 116-123. It's completely free from any phone and connects you directly to Samaritans or Pieta House, day or night, 365 days a year.
Now, this next bit is incredibly reassuring. Thanks to upgrades from Budget 2026, if you ever find yourself in a crisis and you walk into a Model 4 hospital emergency department out of hours, you will be met by a specialist mental health nursing team. Because of this investment, crisis care is guaranteed. You won't be turned away. That safety net is actively there to catch you.
Before we wrap everything up, a massive shout out to our sponsor. For more incredibly helpful guides for international students, to read some fantastic blogs, and to book your flights for your Irish adventure, make sure you head over to myflightoffers.com. And hey, please hit that like button and subscribe.
So here is the ultimate takeaway for you today. You absolutely do not need to wait until you are in a crisis to get help. The resources are funded, they're ready, and they're just waiting for you to use them. So I'll leave you with this question. What support system are you going to proactively register for in week 1? Pick one today and set yourself up for an amazing, healthy time in Ireland.